everybody, when I tell you that the community stepped up and defended this young lady, that's exactly what they did. This community got together and they stood on business. They was out bright early in the morning chanting, "Shut this bee down." That was right in front of the elementary school where a mother and her 2 kids were attacked by middle schoolers. Since then, several people have come forward outraged about this is not the first time something like this has happened.
Hey, look here. This shit been going on.
The community is so in an outrage that they have pulled up to one of the homes of the kids that was involved in this incident, demanding accountability for this mob attack.
Yes, they said that the mama been kicked out, the mama been squatting in the buildings. Not the mama that got jumped on, but the parents of the little boy. They say the boys and the other girl. They say the mama 30 years old with 5 kids, and this been happening. They like the summer been peaceful. The whole summer was peaceful until they brought their ass back over here, and the mama and grandma been squatting. They said they burnt the grandma house on fire. The grandma used to stay in one of these, so they said the grandma. They was smoking in the house and burnt the grandma house out. So they put the grandma. Trying to put the grandma out, and then they been put the mama out. So the mama been over here in these apartments squatting. So it's a sad situation, but get your kids. She 30. They say she 30 with 5 kids. Like it's too many resources out here for you to be, allowing your kids to live the way you live. They say the house nasty and everything. One of the ladies also said that she opened her house up to the kids over here if they need like ranch hot sauce, they hungry, whatever. Her husband mentor the kids. But she stopped letting them come because one of the daughters is disrespectful and she's 12 years old. And the mama just be out here drunk, high, popping pills, all type of stuff. So they really... it's a sad situation because they've been squatting. 30 with 5 kids, it's resources out here. You need to just, mama just don't care. Mama 30 years old with 5 kids, and they said the mama be outside drunk, high, popping pills. They even said that the mama, one of the little boys robbed the library lady. So how the video originally got out is because the girl that I was just walking with, she live over here and her kids go to this school. She said the little kids came to her house and told her husband, like, look at this video. And they had the lady phone and they was trying to do something with, try to sell the lady phone, talking about something. I need me a car. He was like, I'm gonna post a video and make y'all dumb ass go viral. So that's how the video got viral, because they thought they was being funny. But they went viral.
I just think that it's an outrage, and I just feel like we got to do better as parents, maybe a community, maybe as a school, and this could have been prevented.
A few of the parents have came forward to speak out about their child involvement in this incident. Some are fully taking accountability, and some are just making excuses for their child, saying it was just a mistake and kids will be kids. Take a listen to what this parent has to say.
The whole city of Chicago looking for you, right? You and your little friends. Because you was grown yesterday. You were grown. And you was going to jump somebody. So now they looking for you. You know that, right? I'm not helping you, right?
While one mother appears to hold her son accountable, another mother comes out in full-fledged protection of her child. This comes from the mother of the 12-year-old that actually threw the first punch. She goes online, posts this long message defending her daughter. And according to the mom, her daughter is a great kid, AB student, the captain of the cheerleader team, and yada, 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 yada. She claims her daughter was peer pressured, right? She makes it clear that her family stands 100% behind her. But what really stood out to me was her tone to the public. She full-fledged tells the public to shut the F up and says kids will be kids. She also claims that she doesn't owe anyone an apology except for the mother and her child. She insists her daughter has already been held accountable privately and calls this a lesson learned. But instead of acknowledging the seriousness of this attack, she deflects by saying, today's kids aren't doing anything worse than what adults did at their age. So while the community is demanding accountability, This mother, the one of the ringleader, is doubling down, defending her child and refusing to apologize to the community. This attack sparked so much outrage that the mayor had to come out and speak to the community.
Wow, it's just absolutely just gut-wrenching. It's appalling. By far the most difficult video that I've ever watched. The pain and the suffering that that family endured was quite horrific. There's accountability, but there's also something very disturbing about children carrying out such a violent act. There's clearly a need for some intervention there as well.
There's a lot of conversation going around about who should be held responsible for this, whether it be the children, the parents, or the school administration. This principal weighs in on what she feels about how the school did handle it and should have handled it.
I'm hearing you all say that it's not the school's fault. As a former principal, as an educator for the past 30 years, that's bullshit. We play a part in that. Yes, parenting is a part. But what I know is that for as long as I was an educator, every 2 weeks I was receiving taxpayer dollars to do a job. And I understood that working in Chicago with Black students in our neighborhoods, that an education was more than mathematics and reading, that I had to address values, I had to address the way the students treated each other, and I had to hold them accountable. I don't give a goddamn what time it was or where they were at. That clearly shows that those are a bunch of students that are leaving the school. So what happens prior to them leaving the school? What are we feeding them or not feeding them that allows them to behave that way? What are the children thinking of the principal and the leadership at that school that they can do that, record it, and get away with it? That says a lot about the environment of the school and the expectations of the leader. Because I'll be goddamned if any of my students were to behave that way, and so many, because this has happened before. It was only going to take one time for students to do that at my school, because I don't fuck around with children. And too many of us are scared of children. We're scared of parents. And so yes, the school plays a part in that. At my high school, we had morning circle where we addressed those types of issues. If something like that happens, I'm putting that video up. Y'all want to talk about her ashes? I'm putting that video up. And I'm talking about those raggedy ass fake Crocs that you had on. I'm talking about y'all goofy looking asses. So I'm going to treat you the same way that you treat others. And the lesson will be there. Do unto others as you want done unto you. We don't have time for these I went to university by the book principles. No, I am from the Madden Park Projects. I did not go to teacher school. I went to the School of Hard Knocks and I did it a different way. And so unless we're going to stop being scared of these children as educators and as principals, unless we're going to study this stuff that you're reading in your college textbooks, this is about other children somewhere. They're not talking about children on the south side of Chicago. So figure it out. You're getting paid every 2 weeks by taxpayers to figure it out. No excuses. I don't care what the parents are and aren't doing. Yes, we want them to do well as parents. Yes, it will make our jobs easier. But if you sign up for this shit, this is what you signed up for. So yes, I do say that the principals and the educators in that school that they attend, they play a part in this. The same way that I felt that I played a part in whatever my students did when they left my building. It's bigger than math. It's bigger than reading. We're at a point where education has to look different. And if you're not going to rise to that occasion, get the fuck out of education. We're not building cars here. These are children. What are we modeling for them? Are we not addressing that? Come on. Yes, the school is goddamn responsible. And listen, if I'm the principal at that school, oh, baby, I'm waiting today. I'm probably going into that goddamn school at midnight to be prepared on how big of a motherfucking fool I'm going to act that next day. I am calling my security in early and telling them to follow me because I know that I am about to act a motherfucking fool with those parents. Get some fucking heart or get out of the south side of Chicago because it's not a game out here. I'm heated. That was the most disgusting thing I have ever seen. I've been an educator since I was 18 years old. Never have I seen something so vile, disgusting from children. Some of those kids look like they were in first and second grade. Somebody needs to, okay, I'm not gonna say that. I'm still in education. I still work with children. I love children. I believe in and I know of what our children are capable of. I know how brilliant they are. But those are children that are not only getting what they need to get from at home, but they're also not getting it from school. And I'm the type of person, I only control what I control. I don't make excuses about what's not happening at home, because the 8 hours that I have their little asses, they're going to get that shit together. No excuses.
Let's keep the conversation going down in the comments, and make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel and Loud Talkers. Y'all make sure y'all keep it loud out there in these streets. Until next time, bye-bye.